right, it is wonderful to be here. This is very exciting. Can I just get a show of hands? Hands up if you are a creator, if you have already started creating something on the internet in some capacity. Good, basically everyone. Okay. Hands up if you want to be a creator but you've not yet started doing the thing, but you're here to give you that little push to kind of finally get started. Quite a few of us. Okay, fantastic. Can I have a show of hands? Hands up if you have more than 100 followers across, followers, subscribers, whatever. I'm just trying to get a feel for experience levels. Okay, keep your hand up if you have more than 1,000. Cool. More than 10,000. More than 100,000. More than 1 million. 10 million. Okay, cool. So we have a wide range of spreads across the people here. Essentially what I wanted to do was give you my 3-part framework for growing on YouTube, but I think this actually applies to other creator platforms as well. And essentially it is 3 levels. And this is the stuff that I've been teaching to students in my part-time YouTuber Academy. It's stuff that I teach on YouTube that seems to really resonate with people. And it's stuff that I've a 3-level framework that I figured out after analyzing hundreds of content creators to try and be a little bit more smart about the way I'm doing my own YouTube channel. And that framework is as follows. It's basically, level 1 is get going, level 2 is get good, and level 3 is get smart. I wonder if, oh crap, these are actually the wrong slides. But that's okay. Can we swap these to the 86-page PDF rather than the 246-page PowerPoint? And I will continue, while that's happening behind the scenes, fingers crossed. Level 1 is get going. This is generally when people are at somewhere, when they've not yet started being creators. So we have quite a few in the audience. And I would probably say get going is when you have less than 100 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe you've made a few videos here and there, but you haven't yet decided to take this seriously. Essentially, the thing we want to be doing at level 1 is we just want to get going. We want to get out of our own way. There have been a load of creators here doing vlogs and stuff, and I've had loads of people come up to me and be like, hey, what's your one tip for getting started? What's your one tip for new creators? And the thing I always say is, just get started. It's not that hard. You can literally take a phone out, film, upload it to YouTube or whatever platform without any editing at all. Because at the start, the point is to just get out of your own way. There are so many people I know who have started YouTube channels, who spent months, if not years, procrastinating from it because they were really concerned about that first video, that first piece of content, really concerned about perfectionism, trying to make it good from day one. But that's really not the vibe. When you were just getting started, the point is to just start putting content out there, and then you'll see what happens, and then you'll learn over time. Now, after level 1, there is a choice, and that is the first choice we come to as a creator if we want to treat things in a smart way. And that first choice is, do I want a casual relationship with my creative hustle, with my YouTube channel, with my whatever, or do I want this to be a serious relationship? And I would define a casual relationship as, hey, I'm doing this for fun. We're going to see each other every now and then when I've got the time, but it's not going to be a priority in my life. And if you have a casual relationship with your YouTube channel or your creative hustle, then that's totally fine. That's a completely reasonable way of going about it. But we probably do need to reset our expectations because you can't expect a creative hustle, a business, a relationship to grow without a serious level of commitment involved. So, I'd love to have a show of hands. How many of us are here because we have a casual relationship with our creative thing? The other option is a serious relationship. Okay, show of hands. Hands up if you want to be serious about the thing that you're doing. About the YouTube channel, the Instagram page, the TikTok account. Okay, great. We have lots of people here in serious relationships with the thing. So that's the first choice. Do I want to go casual? Do I want to stay casual, or do I want to go serious? And I think as soon as you make that choice of deciding to be in a serious relationship with your craft, at that point, we can move on to level 2. And level 2 is get good. Now the point in level 2 is to actually get good at doing the thing. Unless, if we use YouTubers for example, unless you have a background in video production, unless you are Peter McKinnon, 10 years experience in filmmaking, Andre Jick, personal finance channel, 10 years experience as a videographer, Matt Diavella, Netflix documentary filmmaker, these guys were already good before they started on YouTube. Therefore, they could hit the ground running, they could crush it from day one, and they could continue crushing it for the next few years. But even then, they've been doing it for several years, all of these huge creators with millions of subscribers. But for the rest of us who didn't maybe have a career speaking to a camera, didn't have a career in public speaking, didn't have a career in like video editing or video production or cameras or graphic design or anything like that, we have to learn all of these skills completely from scratch. And if we're in a serious relationship with our creative craft, if we really want to take our YouTube channels seriously, we need to actually get good at the craft. And there are so many people who come to me on YouTube or message me on Instagram being like, hey, why is my channel not growing? And you look at the videos, and the videos are just not very good. It's like, potato camera quality, like the editing is a bit crap, like there's no background music or it's too loud. There's stuff about it that's just not very good. And that's okay, because we all start off being really, 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 really crap at the thing that we are doing. And I still have a video. The very first video I uploaded to my YouTube channel was a vlog that I just filmed with my phone. I turned my phone landscape, lay on my bed, hit the record button, and I said that I'm going to commit to this for the next 100 videos because I know my first 100 videos are going to absolutely suck. And what I want to do is I want to learn the craft of video making through those first 100 videos. And once I've done that, at that point, I'll see what happens. Because I was starting from zero. I didn't know how to video edit. I'd never spoken to a camera. I'd never really done any public speaking before. But I was like, you know what? This YouTube thing sounds kind of interesting. Why don't I give this a go? And I think the key thing in level 2, fantastic, is that, the key thing in level 2 is that we want to aim to get good. So what are the elements of getting good? Well,